Rucha Karvinkop, and today we are going to drape a stole. We are going to take a piece of a fabric and make it into a tunic. So we'll begin doing the thing, but and this particular style we are going to do it on a dummy. So I'm going to show you step by step that how we are going to go about. As you can see, I have this big 2.5 meter stole. So you can just take any of your old fabric. So this can be recycled also, whatever you have at home, and you can completely transform it into a tunic. Now we will begin with the styling, that we will do a little bit of styling, and how we are going to convert that into the whole thing I'll show you now. So as you can see, I'm trying to make a tunic which is one side shoulder, and now I'll start my draping. So now after I've taken this, I'm just going to take some pearl pins. Alright, I'm going to take few of the pearl pins and I'm going to tell you what we are going to do next. So we are going to keep draping one side so that we get it to the sleeve. Alright, so I'm going to start pinning this particular thing so that it stays on the dummy. Okay, so I'm going to take pleats and I'm going to keep draping it. Okay, so I'm making it in such a way so that I can put the stitch later. So how generally you do is you just do the marking of that particular side. As you can see how I have put the pins, I have pleated everywhere and I have put the pins all over. Okay, now I think this side of it is done. Later we can just either stitch or we can take out the pins, do the marking and stitch off. Okay, so as you can see, I have got the whole piece of a fabric. As you can see, the half of it is at back side and half of it is at front. You can clearly see that. Now we are going to do a little bit of texturing on the top part of this particular stole. So I want to create a little bit of texturing. You can use any embellishment, anything you like. Now it will take a lot of time to show it on the video. So I'm just trying to create a circular texture using a bangle and a rubber band. So I'll just create the texture which I wanted to. As you can see here. So you can just tie it twice. So I'm going to add more texture. So taking more bangles and trying to create more texture. Especially I'm trying to focus on the top left part of the tunic which I'm trying to make. You can do some embellishment if you want. You can just put a stitch and you can just put some nice stones or Swarovski or whatever embellishment materials, or if you want to do some embroidery on top of it, you can do that as well. But you will have to put a stitch in that particular side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm keeping this little area and I'm again going to add more embellishment. Just using again the bangle and the rubber band. Also keep adjusting it as well. So if you take a look at this, you can see there is a little bit texture which is happening on the left top. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll take more pins. So these kind of drapes you can directly do it on the person also. You don't really have to wait for the exact measurement and do the style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it like a side seam. So I'm just going to attach the pin for now. Later we can just stitch off. So for now I'm just attaching the pin so that becomes the side seam of one side. Okay, now even the other side we are going to continue the same. Okay, so I'm trying to get a proper armhole. Okay, and now I am going to put the pins even in the other side as well. So I'm just putting it for now. Later we can just transfer it into a stitch. Okay, so later you can just stitch this one side and stitch this another side. Even if it is a hand stitch, that's also fine. And this is how you can wear it like a dress, or it can be used as a tunic also. So this was the end of it. If you want, you can just give a nice belt to the whole look. Again, it's going to look very beautiful with the contrasting belt, because it's a colorful stole. So you can just give a bold color or probably a neutral color belt. That also would look very good with this particular kind of look. So that was my one style. Thank you so much.